places of the Arctic Circle because it's freezing out. Actually, it's New England, December. Take with the good with the bad. Anyway, we're now doing Granary Burying Ground, another supposed haunted place in Boston or New England. So enjoy yourself. For all you who think I'm lying, check out what the clock says. 31 degrees. It's freezing out. All along the Freedom Trail is Old Granary Burying Ground next to a busy road. Let's go inside. It's so quiet around here. As I continue my trek through Granary Burying Grounds, I just want to say there's actually a lot of famous people buried in here. Well, famous American people, and I'll try to get their graves, try to find their graves. There's a lot of them around here. It's also a tourist area and a noisy area. And I want to say that the burying ground was founded about 1660, and it was called the Granary Burial Ground because near the church over there, Park Street Church, which actually looks a little bit like the old North Church, they used to have granaries because, you know, back in this, 1600s, this place was mostly a farming area, so they had all the grain. So Granary Burying Ground, pretty cool, huh? I'm so smart when it comes to this stuff. Now let's go find the famous people before I talk about ghosts. Well, here's one famous celebrity, Paul Revere. As you may know, he was a pretty famous part of the Revolutionary War. He warned the Redcoats are coming, But he ain't the only famous person buried here. That big monument right there, well, that's not Benjamin Franklin himself, but his family's buried here. Benjamin Franklin is actually buried in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tourist. This is the body of Mary Goose. Supposedly she is the real Mother Goose, but no one's quite sure because some of the Mother Goose stories go back further, but she was known to tell children's stories of, fairy tales and rhymes and stuff like that. And look, there's money everywhere, so I'm going to pick them up and keep them for myself. I'm kidding, folks. Well, here's another famous person buried in the cemetery, John Hancock, one of the original signers of the Declaration of Independence. They made a nice, good little monument for him, and you want to see something that's pathetic. Someone wrote over it. I don't know, maybe someone from Woonsocket came up here and they were trying to do crack and decided we're going to write over our famous monuments of famous people of our country. Another cool little thing. I also want to point out that you got these interesting block-shaped ones that are placed all along the fence and even behind trees. It's just very weird. Still haven't sensed any ghosts though. There's also been, people have picked up EVP, so maybe when I post this on YouTube, my friend John will tell me if I got any. Hope that garbage bag isn't a dead body in there. This is a pretty creepy tombstone. Skull and crossbones. This is a very weirdly shaped tombstone, grave marker. Like a little house-shaped. Apparently people in the Puritan Massachusetts people have a real good thing for skulls and crossbones. Here goes. Well, here's more tombstones with freaky-ass designs. Very old tombstones. I want to say that the cemetery is reported to be haunted. They do have ghost tours in here. Supposedly there's image of a colonial man has been spotted in here. Also, you've got orbs, and people have heard voices and cold spots, but that can't help today because it's 30 degrees out, so it's a pretty cool, nice little spot. I mean, boy, they really crammed these people in like sardines, that's for damn sure. Now, some of these tombstones are really old and very nicely interesting shaped. But, we're trekking through. It's kind of interesting. All the buildings are just close by. tourist.